Hey, this is a bridge on a balance pad. I'll show an option without a balance pad. So I'm gonna come down and the balance pad is gonna get my heels off the ground. So I want just my forefoot. So I got the ball of the foot and the pinky toe. So kind of that line where the ball of the foot, big toe, pinky toe, and the fifth metatarsal barrier is on the pad, but the rest of my foot is not. I want the feet dead straight ahead, and we're gonna go fairly close together. From there, I'm gonna come down, particularly if you have any discomfort or history discomfort in the low back. Before you do anything, I just wanna take a breath and kind of relax here. From there, I'm gonna press my big toe and ball of the foot into the ground. That's gonna be hard to see on video, but I want all of this big toe ball of the foot down and flat. I don't wanna curl the toes, but I wanna press down and flat to get all that real estate on the pad. And then I'm gonna lift my hips about an inch or two. So I'm not lifting as high as I can because often that starts to involve the lower back. So I'm just lifting an inch or two and I'm gonna hold here. Two ways to progress. Number one is I can do a march. So I alternate, or I can do a single leg hold. I guess three ways. The other one is I scoot a little further away. Now that's going to be a bit harder on my hamstrings. You're probably going to feel mostly hamstring, but want to feel maybe a little in the calf and the feet as well. If you feel your knees or quads, it's usually trying because you're pushing straight to almost pushing away from you. And so rather than trying to push that way, I want to think about pulling towards me. So I push down and think about pulling my heels towards me, and that kicks on the hamstring usually pretty strongly. Trying to keep the low back nice and relaxed. If you don't have a balance pad, recommend them. I like them because my toes have something to push into. But you can just use any type of step. Or I got a small textbook, Diagnosis Treatment of the Upper Extremities. So we're going to do a lower extremity exercise. So I just want my heels hovering. So it's a little harder. I don't get as much give under my toes as the pad, but I can do the same thing. So we don't need a balance pad, although it is helpful. We can use a step or any type of surface. So this can be a great exercise for the hamstrings, for the feet, for the calves. Often it is something I will go to in kind of rehab of one of those areas, because how we use the feet connects upstream and how we use the hamstring connects downstream, and it all can connect to the lower back. So we can work all of that and engage more than one area in the same exercise. So give it a shot and try some of those progressions, marching, single leg, or feet further away. And I usually hold for about 30 to 45 seconds. So if you're getting up to 30, 45, maybe start to progress it a little bit further.